Got a lot on the show today. I just hope I've got everything. If not, it could be hilarious. Shout out to Lee and shout out to Renee. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Grab yourselves some water and kick back. It's going to be a doozy.
Cold open in 5.
Copy that, algorithm. Kia ora, my friends. How do you do? I, Benny Ward, am here in the previously haunted garden for the cold open of MML 93. It's the 93rd consecutive weekly episode of the longest running weekly gardening show in the history of social media. And speaking of social media, I was thirsty, not a dramatic pause. Speaking of social media, I want to give a shout out to everybody who's tuning in live today. Shout out to Mum, shout out to Lee, shout out to Renee. Anybody else who tunes in live will get themselves a shout out. I want to give a shout out to everybody who joined me across my various social media platforms last week. I had a record-breaking week on Instagram with 2 of my highest ever viewed reels. I had a great week posting onto YouTube. I posted my 350th YouTube video. Pretty amazing effort. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. You can find me across my various social media platforms by searching I, Benny Ward. That's the letter I and then Benny Ward. While you're there, you can comment, you can like, you can follow, you can share, and you can subscribe if you're on board, because I'm Benny Ward. Right, let's get to it. Shout out to my dad for watching. Shout out to Sally for watching from Northern Ireland. We're going out to a global audience here on Lunes por la mañana en vivo. That's Spanish for Monday morning live, where today we've got a 2-for-1 special. No, I'm not talking about the gift shop where everything is still everything is still full price. I'm talking about a 2-for-1 special on live gardening. The reason that I butchered such a beautiful language is that today we're planting Spanish thyme. We're also going to be planting on some of our marigolds. We'll get to that soon. We've also got 2-for-1 when it comes to sampling for the first time something from the Marlborough Farmers Market. Speaking of markets, it's ironic because this week the good people of Marlborough get 2-for-1 in terms of Benny. I'll be at 2 markets. The Redwood Town Market on Saturday and the Marlborough Farmers Market on Sunday. Speaking of the Marlborough Farmers Market, way back at MML 75, the Diamond Jubilee celebration of MML, in fact, more accurately, the day before MML 75, at the farmers market, I was given, by my good friend Margaret McHugh from Gourmet Deli, I was given a cheese scone to sample here on Monday Morning Live. Now, as can often happen, with the world watching, things can go wrong. And they did. Because, I don't know why, but I referred to this beautiful cheese scone as a date scone. Now, people who know me will know that if anybody should know anything about not having any dates, whether it's on their scone or during their teenage years, it's me. So I called this delicious cheese scone a date scone. But trust me, this is a date scone from my good friend Margaret McHugh. And I'm going to try it for the first time here on Monday Morning Live. Of course it's good. Very, very good. Now the perfect thing to wash down this date scone is this. I got this from my good friends Andrew and Sue from Fruit for You. They have a stall at the Marlborough Farmers Market every week, and they have some of the most delicious stone fruit you've ever seen, including this peacherine. It's a peach and it's a nectarine, so it's kind of like 2-for-1 in itself. I'm going to try it for the first time here. Generous slice there. Don't worry, I'm not going to eat the whole thing. It's crunchy, but it's soft. It's smooth and it's sweet. For the love of Farley, that's good. Peacherine and date scone. Thanks to my friends Andrew and Margaret from the Marlborough Farmers Market. Right, let's get to our first lot of live gardening. We're going to plant today this Spanish thyme. Now, the first thing that you'll notice, avid viewers, we planted some thyme a while back. The leaves of normal thyme are very small. These are very large. Has a similar aroma. Now, it's said that the aroma from thyme is meant to give you courage. Something that my family has in huge amounts lately. The garden is no longer haunted because my wife and children rid it of its ghosts by spending the night in a tent here in the garden. In fact, 2 nights. But anyway, that's beside the point. We need the courage from this time. We need to plant it into one of these ceramic pots. I've just put a little bit of potting mix, high grade Dalton's potting mix. As we know, Dalton's don't sponsor Monday Morning Live yet. A little bit at the bottom. And what I do is I like to do a little test. Just pop the little seedling in there just to see how the depth is. Looks pretty good to me. So we're going to go ahead and plant the Spanish thyme. I'm giving it the Benny squeeze, the patented Benny squeeze. I'm going to do the Benny salute. 1 finger each side of the plant. I'm just going to tip it up, pull it out and take a look at the roots. As algorithm would say, take a look at the roots. Sounds a lot like Dr. Evil or Lorne Michaels. More on that shortly. And we're just going to tease these out because they haven't become too root bound. We're going to pop it upside down, pop it into the ceramic pot. And I'm going to use the Benny's 6100 series potting mix disperser. Now the good thing with these flexi tubs, they're available in the gift shop, 1 up by 2. And today you can get 2 for the price of 1 plus another one. And we're going to just squeeze it together and we're going to backfill this pot with our high grade Dalton's potting mix. Give it the old Benny shake. And there's something we need to do whenever we plant something new. We need to give it a couple of spritzes from Spritzer 2. Because say it with me, you can never underestimate the value of water. A couple of good generous spritzes there, and there's the first lot of live gardening done. Spanish thyme. Now, gardening updates. Speaking of time, time's getting away on us. So I choose to spend my time by drinking a sip of water. Garden updates. These are our marigolds. We sowed these 3 weeks ago. They're now ready to plant on. I'm going to do so using the Benny's 6100 series seedling extractor. And I'm going to put them into one of these little pots. So this is sort of like a intermediate step. It's a little bit like the kids. You wouldn't just go straight from primary school to college. You go to intermediate first. I'm going to just make a little hole in the top of this. Now this is high grade Dalton's potting mix that's been sieved down. So it's only the finest of the potting mix in there. I'm going to extract one of these marigold seedlings. I'm just going to pop the old extractor knife in and I'm grabbing it by the leaf rather than by the actual stem. Make a little hole, pop it on in, firm it down, and there's our marigold good to go. Give it some water. Say it again, never underestimate the value of water. A couple of spritzes and it's good to go. Gardening updates. Now, if you are watching on the widescreen version of Monday Morning Live on YouTube, and if you're not, you should be. You can tune in later on today. You will see the decorations that are starting to take shape here on Monday Morning Live. You can see the Thai basil that we planted on a couple of weeks back. You can see a single red rose. I hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day. I certainly did. We can also see the coriander. It happens to be growing really well. Somebody said it was the wrong time of year to sow coriander. Also, our Love Lies Bleeding. This is our amaranthus. Look how good that's going. Going great. And that'll be ready to be planted onto a bigger pot a little bit later on. Right, we've done our live gardening. We've sampled 2 products from the Old Farmers Market. We got about 5 minutes ago. So I want to take a look back at the week that was and a quick look at the week ahead. The week that was would have been the birthday of Chris Farley. So I did a little tribute, as I like to do, and posted it onto YouTube and onto Instagram. Thanks again for everybody who tunes in. Shout out to Brett. Thank you for watching. Morning, Brett. Hope it's not too hot where you are. It's fairly overcast and muggy here in Marlborough. The week that was, yeah, great week. Oh, last week I watched the Super Bowl. But more importantly than that, I watched the Super Bowl with my mum. You might not think there's anything special about that. But the reality is, there's only a finite number of Super Bowls left that I'm going to get to watch with my mum. So last week was special. Shout out to you, Mum. I don't say it often, but I love you. What else happened in the week it was? The kids went camping with Renee in the backyard. I still can't believe they did that. Great time at the Marlborough Farmers Market. I checked out the Redwood Town Market for the first time. I will be there this Saturday, as well as being at the Marlborough Farmers Market this Sunday. What else happened in the week that was? Great week at the farm. It's such a good time of year. Things are coming on now. Capsicums are coming on. Chili's starting to come on. We're going to have watermelon and rockmelon soon. Great time of year. Hot. Don't get me wrong. But there's nothing a good drink of water can't solve. The week ahead. Today, in fact tonight in America, will be the 50th anniversary show of SNL, Saturday Night Live. Big inspiration for me doing Monday Morning Live, so it'll be quite cool to tune into that. Hopefully there's some good tributes to, well, it's a good showcase of the cast members that have been there, and hopefully some tributes to the cast members who are no longer with us. What else is happening in the week ahead? 2 appearances at the markets. It's meant to be hot again, so plenty of water, plenty of sunscreen. The kids will have another great week at school, no doubt. They're just going from strength to strength. I can't believe it. What else? I think we're just about to run out of time, to be honest. So, and I'm not talking about this time. Get it? I don't know how long I can keep using that joke. Folks, I'm Benny Ward. Thank you for joining me here every Monday morning on Monday Morning Live. Just want to say, we've got a really good turnout today. There's a little thing in the top left-hand corner. This is a little bit inside baseball. As I do these shows, right, I'm broadcasting live on Facebook. I'm also recording for later purposes for YouTube and Instagram. I can see a little thing at the top that says live and it's red. And that red light goes on. It's very exciting. There's a little number there of how many people have tuned in and a little icon in the other corner of what your profile picture is. So if you've got a profile picture which is awesome but it doesn't show who you are, sometimes I can't tell who it is. That's more reason to shout out in the comments down below. Jump in the comments section on my YouTube channel, Benny. You can find it by searching Benny Ward. Did I mention? Subscribe if you're on board. I'm Benny Ward. You can see me this Saturday at the Redwood Town Market, this Sunday at the Marlborough Farmers Market, every Monday morning here on Monday Morning Live, and I will see you next time in the garden.
And we're clear. Good show.
Thanks, Al. You too. What? Oh boy. Let the shenanigans begin.
I want you back.